welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from South Florida. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry here for Devon Achane. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd, they need 8.
Watch it, Oscar. Go ahead.
From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play. Tua to Tyree. It's a gain of 43 yards.
32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Tua will give it to Achane. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tyke Smith, they're on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and got fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Back to Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. That is caught. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance of the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Turbo one, high. Hey, turbo one. 18. Out.
Achane will take this in for a Dolphins touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
180! Hey, alert!
Here's Baker to begin with a pass. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Well run with Achane. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Achane. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's taken in by Achane. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. This one complete to Hill. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Here's Achane. And he's into the end zone. Lamar Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Moving to his right. Oh, trying to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
A play fake. Now, Tua to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Complete to Cade Otton. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play it right.
On first and 10, here's Baker. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Hey, alert 33.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He's got his big tight end, Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Washington now to return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive.
At their own 5-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. 17 yards that time to number 17.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Tua. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here's Tua now on second down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On first down is Mayfield. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Upton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
38 yards on the play.
180. Run. Scott.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
Hey, alert.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Point it right. 180. Scott.
Now Mayfield. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Complete to Devon Achane. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 29. Here's second and 6. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 6. Now Mayfield. That's caught outside by Otton. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 21.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Run. 180. Alert. What's that?
Throwing is Mayfield. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Regular. Hey, alert. What's up?
On second down, Baker. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up third and 2.
Regular. Point it right. Cut.
Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
180. Kings. Point it right. Run. What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bucs are going to open up the lead to 8. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. Back guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
He was looking for Nick Westbrook of Guinea there. And third down coming up.
And 3 yards to go.
Go ahead.
Tua to throw again. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will go all the way. Darren Waller. Touchdown Dolphins. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story. Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2. Unable to tie this football game up.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, alert! 180! What's up?
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards. Baker gonna give it to Irving. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
TX.
Two and out on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. It's second and 10. Back to throw is Tua. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They snap it to Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
That's good.
All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Again, it's Tua. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
21G, 21G. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is brought in. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
with Irving. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. He'll bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, alert 33. Kings, 180.
On fourth down, Mayfield. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other side. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On second down, here's Tungo Valoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. Out of the gun, Tungo Valoa. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, you should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A play fake. Now, 2 of the throw. Off-balance throw. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to win the game. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. And this one online, and it is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
This is 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey! Pistol. Done.
Here's Mayfield. Moving outside the pocket. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hot. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So a win here for the Dolphins. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal, with zeros on the clock, seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Dre, set. Silver, set.
Hurts throwing right away. Quick slant, Dotson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Brings up third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Trimmer. Crowd left Yanni.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Eagles
63. Great.
first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 49 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He'll try to do this himself. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
6 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance. Devontae Smith, 66 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Will get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Tyreek Hill's got another one. On a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Waddle's first catch, good for a 1st down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. We'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
10 yards.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Cover one high.
First down, Miami.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now they'll change things up. Right back to Achane on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Tua.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go for offense.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw now on the final play.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on it.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphins first down.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
40. Hey, long.
Running right, here's Achane.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 31-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues
yards. It's a first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that one finds Waddle on the comebacker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. His way forward. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A very solid gain of 27. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, first and 10 here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Hey, let's go.
Another try, second and 10 now. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. dropped at the 1.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Barkley is into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Tua. This is caught by Waddle.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Throwing Tua
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion.
And this is going to be caught. He gets
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me.
ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really miss me. I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lot.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he returns this to the 22.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Two and a throw right away. The man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Easy. 319.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
319.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jaylen Warren taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, their kicker's fine, but they just opt to be aggressive and go for two, and they get it.
Does that not remind you of Mike Tomlin of a few seasons ago? Remember that when he started out the season, just this spate of going for two all the time and really making people understand, we're going to be aggressive, we're going to come after you? That felt like that Mike Tomlin coaching the team again.
Didn't he do that when they initially moved the extra point back a little bit?
He certainly did. Started to play a little analytics there and also let people know, I feel really confident with my offense on the field.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see some. Life that slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw here. An ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down.
From the gun, it's Tua. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. thankfully for the offense, fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and
now Tua going to change the play.
Solo left Zion.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A handoff for Warren. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 44 yards. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tua. That's into the hands of Waddle downfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First and 10 at the 38.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Yeah, ready.
They'll set up to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
All right.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hey, get set. Hey, 21 T.
From midfield, here's Tua. A short. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And boy, ball security a problem for him so far. 2 first-half fumbles. The first one they were able to keep. This one, a turnover.
And they've got to determine what is causing these turnovers. Is it extra effort, trying to get extra yardage? Sometimes you just have to take what you can get and just take care of the ball.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Second down and a yard.
Second and 1.
Now it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
3 and out.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
Now Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far. And that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for
Boswell
Pittsburgh.
now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Malik Washington. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 85 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now 2nd and 3. Warren will try to right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
150. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 34. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Running left, it's Warren.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 7.
In motion right is Wilson. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and long.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Look again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Back north.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Brandon Echols.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
DK Metcalf,
33 yards.
And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Chris Boswell to kick off for
Boswell
Pittsburgh.
now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. Solo left Zion.
Tua to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers.
Rodgers looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Pittsburgh.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
The Dolphins are
one final shot. They'll look to throw. And now nothing but green it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Man, I got this way. My head to my